Hello, and welcome to the first of a series of videos about how to use RTMaps for EcoCAR. Right now I'm working on our Autera computer, but a lot of the same principles should apply if you're working at home with a student license. Now if you're working on the Autera, you need to do one extra thing, which is plug in this license key. And you need the license key in order for the software to open. If you don't have it, it won't work. But if you're at home with a student license, you don't need a license key. All right, I want to show you this RTMaps window. You've got this part called the workspace. On the left, you've got registered components and an Explorer panel. And at the bottom, you've got properties. Let's show you what that does. So on the left, you've got registered components. And it's grouped by section, and in each section you have these blocks. Blocks can have outputs like this one, or it can have inputs like this one, or sometimes both. And you've got blocks for all sorts of things. And even more contained within these packages at the bottom. So in the Explorer tab, you've got all sorts of things, and you can import your own packages. In my case, I want to use a webcam in RTMaps, so I'm going to use this one called Video for Linux. And I drag this package up into the Registered Components tab, and now I have a block that wasn't there before that I can drag in to my workspace. Now you might say, whoa, that doesn't have any inputs or outputs. And that's because we need to configure it, which brings me to the Properties panel. If you click on any block in RTMaps, you will see Properties. And in this case, we need to set the properties before it'll give us an output. So let me select a device. I'll select this webcam, which you can't see right now, but it's at the top of my screen. And I also need to set out an output format for the video stream. So I'll choose this one, MJPG, which is, or MJPG, which is a series of JPEG images. All right, what does all that mean? Well, let me show you. I can drag in an image viewer and connect blocks. So output on the left to an input on the right. And if I press the Run button, which is in the top, it looks like a power button. First, let me save my file. Ooh, okay, I've got another webcam, and they're different. I'm pointing at the bottom one now, and I'm pointing at the top one there. All right. Now I can show you what happens when we add more blocks. So let's add something cool. I've got a bunch of image processing things in my registered components. So one thing I could do is reverse. I wonder what that does. But watch this. I can't hook it up. What's the problem? I can hook up the output to the image viewer, and I can hook up the input of the image viewer to the video block, but I can't hook up the input of the video block to the input, sorry, the output of the video block to the input of the reverse thing. And what's happened here is inconsistent type. So if you click on any output and you go in this type tab, you'll see what type it is. And that's a data format. In this case, it says maps image. And if you click on this one, what type is it looking for? It's looking for IPL image. And the image viewer can take IPL image and maps image, which explained why it hooked up to both, but these ones wouldn't hook up to each other. So it took me a long time to figure that out, but what you need is a JPEG decompressor. And the JPEG decompressor will convert the compressed images from the webcam into uncompressed images that this processing block can take. And from the processing block, we can put it to the viewer. So let's hook all that up. Video for Linux, JPEG decompressor. This thing will reverse the image somehow, and we'll view the image at the end. And I can hit run again. Whoa, I'm upside down. Awesome. All right, let's see if we can add anything else. I don't know what a lot of these things do, but we can try it. Crop and decimate. I wonder what that does. So it looks like I have a bunch of cropping features. Let's see what it does. Doesn't look too cropped to me. Maybe I have to adjust the properties a little bit. So maybe I want to take off 100 pixels, and we'll see if it gets any more cropped. Maybe it's more cropped, but this block seems kind of boring. Maybe there's another package I can drop in. I'll drop in this one, image processing. And smooth. I wonder what smooth does. We'll see. Ooh, made it a little blurrier. Okay. Gradients and edges. Wonder what that does. Okay, that's really fancy. It added a bunch of highlighting the lines that it detects. All right, I'll stop playing with that now, but you can see we've got blocks, we've got properties, we've got components and packages, and you can hook them all up to make something cool. All right, that's it for the first RTMaps tutorial video, and I will make some more. Bye.